Okay, Jasmine, so I pulled up your instruction video, the ones you did, and this first one says, which of the following explains why the given radical is not in simplest form? Well, this is a third root problem because of the little 3 there, and that means you're breaking that into what number could be multiplied 3 times to get 162. Well, 162 is not what we call a perfect root. So there's no number, because if I put that in the calculator, I get a decimal. There's no number that can be multiplied 3 times to get 162, but then you gotta ask yourself, can it be simplified? So then what you're looking for is you're looking for a number that's a factor of 162, that then it can be factored into numbers that can be multiplied 3 times. I know that's confusing, but so let's just start with the first one, 3. So 3 is a factor of 162, it is, but 3 doesn't help us because 3, there's no other factors in 3 except 1 in itself. Remember, we're looking for a number that if we write it down and we break it apart, like if I'm doing 3 only breaks down into 1 times 3. So that doesn't help us. We need something that breaks down into the same number 3 times because we're looking for a third root to simplify it. So let's talk about 9, the next one. Well, 9 can break into 3 times 3, but remember, this is a third root problem. And 9 is a factor of 162, but it still doesn't meet the criteria of it needs to break into something that's multiplied 3 times. So now let's go to 27. Well, 27, 3 goes into it 9 times. And then look, you can break 9 apart again into 3 times 3. And so now look, 3 times 3 times 3, I'm gonna write it out like this. 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. And 27, if you put it in your calculator, if you did 162 divided by 27, that is a factor of 162. It breaks into a number that's the same number 3 times, which matches our third root criteria on that one. Because remember, all we're trying to do is simplify this problem. We're not trying to, we're trying to simplify this. 162, the third root of 162 is not a perfect root. All we're trying to do is simplify it. So basically what we've just found is 27 times, I'm gonna pinch that in the calculator real quick, 162 divided by 27 is 6. So 27 times 6 equals 162, and then we just figured out that the third root of 27, or the cubed root, is 3. So that means this 27 comes out as a 3. Sorry that my phone's, because I'm holding it in my hand. We're bringing that 27 out as a 3, so I'm done with that 27. It's gone. This 6, you can't do anything to it because remember, this is a cubed root problem. There's no factors in 26 that multiply to themselves 3 times. So 6 is what we kind of refer to our leftovers. And it stays inside. That 6 is not very pretty. So we just simplified third root of 162 down to 3 times the third root of 6. And we used it using this factor 27, because that was the factor that we used to break it apart. So when the question is, which of the following explains why the given radical is not in simplest form? Well, it's not in simplest form because we just went through that. And 27 is the reason. 27 is a factor that can be broke into 3 times 3 times 3. So that's the reason. So that's why that's the answer. All right, so that's going to be number 3 on your instruction video.